Hello, friends, and welcome to my second podcast on Rajiv on Fire. And today's topic is college still worth the money? Should we invest money in our college or not? And today we have got Chris Sharma with us. He is a brilliant student of BSS College of Bhopal. He is doing BBA second year from there. Let's try to know what is the opinion on it. And I forgot, he is also the founder member of Mr. Englishwala app, which is working very hard for the students' welfare and to improve their communication. Right. So let's start with Mr. Krish Sharma. So Krish Sharma, welcome to you in my podcast.
Thank you for inviting me to your podcast.
So, what is the biggest reason students choose to go to college?
Mainly in India, they go for placements rather than learning, rather than scanning their environment capability. They directly run for placements.
Okay. If college were completely free, would you still choose to attend?
I think that is a bigger and a better reason to join a college there.
Okay. What do students expect to get from a college degree?
Only placements, I think so. As far as I have interacted, the only all they care about is placement.
How important is a college degree when somebody is looking for his first job?
It is definitely important because it increases your eligibility and capacity to apply from a 12th pass student to a graduate, which opens a lot of gateways for you to apply at various job roles that require minimum eligibility to be a graduate.
Okay. Would you choose an expensive college with a strong reputation or an affordable college with fewer opportunities, and why?
And definitely, I'd like to go with the first one because education is seen as an investment, and every Indian parent or student believes that education should not be compromised at any cost. So, I don't see education as an expense, I see it as an investment, and no amount of money can justify or nullify it.
Okay. How much money should a student be willing to spend on a college education?
This is a quite broad question, I would say, and every person should have a separate answer to this. But if you ask on an average, so the it depends on the ROI. I will say if a college is asking you for 4 lakh rupees, the ROI should definitely be above 4 lakh rupees.
Okay. Is taking a large education loan for a degree a smart investment or a risky decision?
That is a good question, but that again depends on the college affiliation and reputation. Taking a loan for a college that does not stand on its promise is not better. But if you're talking about the tier one institution, so definitely.
Okay. Should students think about their future salary before choosing an expensive college?
Definitely having an expectation is not bad, but also knowing your reality is quite important when you are thinking about this. The statistics that view that is not the reality. It consists of major variable components. So if you are looking at salary particularly, so you should be aware of these variable components while thinking about it. That rather than being delusion that the 50 LPA means 50 divided by 12. No, there are a lot of variable factors that sum up to that 50 LPA.
All right. What matters more, the cost of college or the quality of education?
Definitely the quality of education. What will cost do if there is no quality? Student has nothing to do with the college if there is no quality education. Where is the money going then?
Okay. Would you rather graduate with a prestigious college degree and debt or an ordinary degree with no debt on you?
If you're looking this question from the purview of finance itself, so you might think that the second is quite logical, but it depends on which college is it applicable on. Again, I go back to my point. If it is for tier one, it is an investment, and any amount of money can justify that. But again, if it is for a bad institution and for a bad degree, even if you're paying a single rupee for it, it is going to go bad.
Okay. Do you think every college degree provides a good return on investment?
Yes, every college degree provides a return on investment, but it is that are you ready to take that or not? Or are you completely biased even before starting the education?
Okay. Can someone build a successful career without going to college?
Yes, they can build a successful career without going to the college, but the matter is the path is going to be quite different. Over here, you have to create on your own value, your own affiliation, your own networks. When you are in a college, you already get a name, you already get a brand assigned to yourself. But when you have no affiliation, no backup, no labeling, no marketing, no branding attached to you, so it is you and your worth that needs to determine the people around you. So you have to create your brand value then.
All right. Which is more valuable today? A degree, practical skills, or work experience?
It depends on from where again. Asking like if you are doing your degree from an IIT or an IIM, this question won't exist. If you're if you're pursuing your skill from a MNC, so that again justifies that this question won't be there. Your work experience again is from the top four MNCs, this question does not exist. But if all of these are from a bad affiliation and from a bad brand, nothing matters then. You have to like it will not matter that much.
Should college focus more on teaching job related skills?
Focus is a strong word, I would say, as an add on, because college should focus more on value proposition than making them job ready. Making them job ready and adding knowledge are two very different things. To make you job ready, we can train you how to make your resumes, we can train you how to give interviews, we can train you how to do good at GDs, but your core value skills can only come from the theoretical concepts. They cannot come by personality development and grooming.
Okay. Can online courses teach some skills better than traditional classroom?
Never. It can never happen because the environment is quite important. For online, the problem is you yourself have to fight a battle daily. But in the offline, that environment, when you connect with your peers, when you talk with people, when you interact with people, the job gets much more easier. But in online, you have to work at your comfort zone. You have to fight a lot of battles with your own self even before beginning the work. So I guess offline makes it easier.
Okay. Would you hire someone with excellent skills but no college degree?
Yes, I will hire him or her, but I would definitely question the circumstances that made him or her to choose this option.
Okay, good. Do employees sometimes care too much about degrees and too little about actual ability?
Yes, all the time. It is happening all the time. They are worried about college affiliation, graduation, and etc. etc. But what actually matters is what do you bring on the table after 5 to 6 years. Is still you are taking the name of your college to introduce yourself. So I think it is not a good thing if your work cannot justify you and your college and brand value is justifying you. So I don't think it is a good.
Does having a degree guarantee a good job?
Never, it can never guarantee. Degree does not guarantee anything. It is just a proof that you have done something and you showed interest in a particular field. You can say expression of interest at max.
Okay. What should students consider before choosing a degree with limited career opportunities?
Before choosing a path, before choosing a career, they should know their inner calling. What I'll say, by by 12th you have already explored almost all domains of your subject. So rather than choosing the one in which you are performing well, you should choose those in which you find your calling. Like for many people it is commerce, for many people it is IT. So it should be your inner calling. And if you are still not able to decide, so go for a generalist degree like BBA, where you get to explore a lot of fields. Like I myself, I am doing a BBA, so I can tell you from that perspective too.
All right. Would you choose a degree because you love the subject or because it offers better career opportunities?
It depends on the situation and the circumstances of the candidate, because many a times many people want to become a doctor, but their family circumstances don't offer that amount of time to prepare for that role. So it should be according to your environment, and it should justify the needs of your environment. Sometimes we have to make some decisions that are hard to make, but at the very last, if I say on a generalist side, so you should prioritize the subject you love, because work is going to be majority of your day. Even after 10 to 15 days, you will be spending more than 8 to 9 hours on work. So it is important that it is something of your interest.
Okay. How can students find out whether a degree will actually help their future career?
To find this out, like before applying or before going into that, they should see the life of a candidate in that degree. They should be able to see the possible touch points of that degree. Like from BBA, I cannot go into the IT field directly. I can do some of the works, but they should be able to identify the possible touch points after that, and the possible outcomes and the possible inputs that they need to give in order to be consistent in that degree. So this could be quite helpful for them.
Okay. Do internships and real world experience sometimes matter more than academic marks?
Yes, in the contemporary era, it matters much more than your traditional degrees, because it showcases your past experience and your developed opinions about categories. Internships are like the application of knowledge. So definitely it enhances your resume a lot.
Should college be responsible for helping students find jobs after graduation?
Yes, definitely. It is one of the duties and one of the reasons that students are taking part or even going to college. So it is very important, and it should be one of the topmost priority for the colleges.
With AI changing the job market, what should colleges teach students more?
I think rather than telling them how to store knowledge, they should focus on how to apply knowledge. I can't remember the table of anything, but if I can apply it, I think so I am much smarter than you are. Like knowing things will not change things, applying things will make things change. So you can work on that.
Do you think employers will care less about degrees in the future?
It is not, it can never happen like that. Degrees, as I told, it is a eligibility criteria. It shows your expression of interest. Some degrees might not create that impact because of their affiliation and brand value, but it cannot happen that it will completely vanish. No, it will still be there, but yeah, the uh, overall background and environment of the candidate needs to be evaluated also.
If you could redesign college education, what would you change first?
What I would change first. First, I would change from theoretical papers, like the examination pattern. I will change. I will change it to open book examinations, like in IITs and IIMs. I saw a lot of exams are conducted in open book examinations. Many people think open book exams are like the questions come and answer is, we have to find in the book, and that is that. No, it does not happen like that. In open book, the question will come like, how does mud get evaporated? And you need, so in this situation you will be expected to find the meaning of evaporation, that what is the meaning of evaporation, and you will get the meaning in the textbook, but now you need to apply that, how will this evaporation happen in the mud. So it is again focusing on the application of knowledge, that storing the knowledge of the meaning of evaporation in it.
Okay. Last podcast we had Ms. Riya Sharma with us, and she did well in her 6th standard. And just last unit test, she got 91.7%. I went in the PTM of her, and I was surprised because she is a good crammer. I know she doesn't understand anything, but she's a good crammer, and every time she does better than her brother. So, what do you think about career opportunities of her? She would get a good career or not? She would do better.
You answered the question yourself. She's a crammer, but she does not understand a lot of things. So that changes a lot of things. So, given the sign that she is able to score good marks, I think that till a particular age this can work. But after a particular age, understanding things will help her to gain much more clarity than memorizing it. Like after 8th or ninth class, automatically teachers also start emphasizing on understanding things, because I also believe that till sixth or seventh, memorization and root learning can work for many people. But after that, I don't think so, because logic comes into place, application comes into place, a lot of the various subjects which do not focus on root learning appears.
Okay. What would make college education worth the money for you personally?
For me, college education, as in the college I'm already studying in, I don't think so there is no changes required. They are quite practical, they are quite relevant, the teachers are quite good. So I would give the example of this college. Like, they conduct a lot of case studies, they conduct a lot of discussions, and they focus on applicability of those areas, and they give real life examples of their own. So I guess that is pretty much enough for that kind of environment.
So, guys, this was Krish Sharma with us from Basis College. We had his opinion on is college still worth the money? And if you like this podcast, please share it, like it, follow us, and wait for our third podcast. Thank you very much.